after this banner, I'm just going cold turkey on summoning for a hot sec. Whatever the new seasonal banner is coming out on the 6th, I think. Like, unless they put one of my absolute favorite characters on it, I'm not doing it. At this point, if you've been here before, you know exactly how this goes. I say something like, I really didn't plan on summoning on this banner, but I promise I won't summon on the next one. And then in like maybe a week, Insis inevitably announces something like, I don't know, Thanksgiving Khalil, where she's, for some reason, an axe user that fights with a whole turkey leg, and I'm like, well, I don't know why they're putting out Thanksgiving units for the first time in September, but they've really forced my hand here. So instead of doing any of that, let's just accept that I never learn and get right into summoning. Okay, first of all, this is a horrible start. They don't even have the color I want. Okay, well, my next wanted after Nethany, who's my highest priority, is Ishtar, so I'll do one of the reds. How about this one? What I was going to say was, I honestly just didn't account for them going with a more ballroom style for these alts. We all knew it was dancers, but I don't know. The thing I was most afraid of was either Tethys finally getting into Heroes, or even Three Houses style dancers, which, as a rule, I would probably have to summon on. Not only because Dorothea would most definitely be on that banner, but also because Three Houses dancing outfits are like ancient Rome inspired, and anything to do with ancient Roman culture is just my biggest weakness. So I was completely blindsided by what is one of the weirdest banners we've had in Fae, I feel. Save for, like, the Hot Springs banner. But we try not to talk about the Hot Springs banner. Ballroom alts on their own merit aren't weird, but just the composition. Oh, it's Mercedes. Oh, wow. Okay, that's like... I'm not mad because I didn't have a pity rate yet, but why give me a 5-star Mercedes when she literally got demoted? I didn't have a Mercedes yet, so I'm happy, but also kind of unnecessary. Well, let's back out of here. Forget this happened. As I was saying about this banner just being weird, I think Insis absolutely knew what they were doing by revealing the silhouettes of Berkut and Rinea before the trailer video came out. Just for Rinea to not even actually be on the banner, I don't think they've ever shown the silhouette of a Tempest Trials unit instead of someone on the proper banner. So, cue me and many people freaking out and... don't be... Oh, what? What is going on? I'm fully speechless right now. What? That's so weird. This is like an exact repeat of when Mordecai got demoted. I got 2 5-stars of him after he had already been demoted and wasn't even the focus on the banner. I don't know how to react to this. I don't really want Mercedes. Like, I love Mercedes, and she's who I married in my first 3 houses playthrough, but, like, I don't know, in Heroes, she just doesn't do it for me. If you've been here before, I talk about her vacuum-sealed skirt to her crotch at great length. So she's definitely not my favorite art we've gotten in Heroes, but I guess now I have 2 of her. And no Nethany still, but, like, I didn't expect any 5-stars this early into summoning, so I guess it's lucky that I've gotten 2. God, Insis just doesn't want me to talk about how weird I think this banner is. They keep throwing 5-stars at me so that I don't drag them to filth. What I was going to say was, after they revealed the silhouettes that were very obviously Berkut and Rinea, I, like, freaked out and immediately pushed the video I had planned for this week to next week instead, so that I could get ready to summon on this banner. And then that was quickly followed by brief mass panic as everyone watched the reveal trailer on Tuesday and thought for a split second that Rinea wasn't actually in Heroes at all. Add in the entire concept of Nethany being a dancer, and it just gets weirder, especially because I think the banner itself really should have been Rinea, Berkut, Ishtar, and Reinhardt, and then maybe Nethany as the Tempest Trials reward, if they were going with these kind of canon couples, although I don't really want to call Ishtar and Reinhardt canon because they're not. It's just like heavy association with some unrequited love thrown in there. Oh, Leon. I guess I'm not mad that they kind of juked us out with Rinea, though, because I am happy to get a free Rinea, and if Nethany and Rinea had both been on this banner, I definitely would have had to make some tough decisions about who I was going to pull for. And luckily, Faye already created my perfect Berkut alt by giving us Fallen Berkut, because no Berkut can ever top that one for me, so I don't really feel the need to pull for this Berkut, especially because he's just another Lance user, which is kind of uninspired. I really just want Nethany because I think it's so silly that she's even here and still wearing her helmet. Nethany is always in my top most used units in Path of Radiance, so I love her very dearly, and now she's here as a dancer, despite having her entire support line with Khalil being about how she doesn't know how to be traditionally feminine. The whole thing is just so weird, but I'm here for it. I also would like Ishtar, but I prefer Nethany's art to hers, so she's not really high priority. I think it's fun that Ishtar got an alt, even if it's maybe just so that they could give us another Reinhardt alt. Those of you who memed that man into a hero's god are solely to blame for him having 2 alts now, even though he was just a super strong, unplayable enemy character in Thracia. I'm not mad about it, maybe especially in this case because I think it's endearing for him to be here with Ishtar, but I am always silently weeping for Sigurd's complete lack of alts. How hard would it have been for them to do Deirdre and Sigurd alts on this banner? That would have been so cute. Okay, we got some smoke. Sarah, I love Sarah. I know she's like complete garbage, but I can never bring myself to send a Sarah home. Speaking of Jug Draw, the announcement of Super Famicom games on SNES Online is intriguing. I've thought about it at length, whether there's a possibility that they might bring FE 4 and 5 to the platform, but since that would require translation and also seems kind of contradicted by them saying that they're not going to release games monthly, I just don't really know. Obviously, I think I would prefer that they just remake the Jug Draw games, but I do see a world in which they both put out the originals translated for SNES Online alongside a remake, but who knows. One thing I do want to talk about is something that I feel I've held my tongue on for too long for how important it is to me, and that is, when are they going to give us pirate alts in Fae? I feel like it's the greatest missed opportunity of this game that we don't have any yet, and I don't even know who I'd want to see as a pirate. I just want more pirates in media as a whole. I'd also like to point out that I'm pulling like all of the gays and bis in this video so far, and that's just a beautiful thing, I feel. Nethany, join us. Lissa! Obviously, I don't care for Lissa's original art in Fae, but I love Lissa too much to be mad at her showing up. If you somehow don't know, I guess if you're new here you wouldn't, but the whole reason I am so adamant about how I'm not going to keep summoning after each subsequent summoning video I do is that I am saving up to finish my +10 merge project of Winter Lissa in December. She's currently +5 merged because her brother has continuously gotten in the way of me getting her. So I'm hoping this is the year that I can finally finish her. Otherwise, it's going to be a very difficult 3rd year in a row of being stingy with my orbs while I'm saving up for a Christmas girl who might just never come home. So hopefully after this video, I actually do stay good on my word and stop summoning for a little bit to save up. I really want to have like 1,000 orbs by December, but like at this point I don't even know if that's possible because I just keep spending them. And Nethany just won't come home for me right now. Are those 2 demoted Mercedes gonna be the only 5 stars I get in this video? Because that's truly tragic if it's the case. I love how colorless stones are just all up in your face until you actually want them. Lachesis. God, I wish Lachesis could get an alt where she doesn't have anime little sister face. It's my only wish for her. It happened for Lissa. Can't it happen for Lachesis? Maybe that's something that'll only happen if we actually get Jugdrall remakes. Because at this point she's just not popular enough to get an alt. Although we have seen less popular characters get alts. No 3 stars. This is not a 3-star territory. Okay, how many Leons is that now? I want to say 4, but it might have only been 3. Leon's another demote who I've gotten as a pity breaker before. Okay. This is like the part where I have to start considering how many orbs I'm willing to spend here. I started with 232 or 332 and I'm already very low. I guess I'll just say 100 and hope that I don't go over that, even though I'm known to do that. Priscilla. God, colorless is so disappointing always. I don't know why I do this to myself. There's like nobody I want on colorless, especially now that I have my Leanne merged. No. Saizo. This is tragic. I do not want to end this video only having gotten 2 5-star Mercedes. Okay, this might have to be where I stop since it's technically going to be over 100. Nana. Okay, potentially our last summon. I'm like holding my breath so hard. Come on, Neffany. Matthew. This is like the 3rd Matthew I've gotten too. All I know is we did not coin the term colorless hell for no reason. I'm at 4%, which is like not high enough to justify continuing to summon, but that's not gonna stop me. I know I'm an idiot, especially when there's only one colorless. Love that for me. And could it be the light of my life? My country girl? No, it's somebody else I like, but not who I want to see. Clarine, you're not good in this game and I don't want you here. Okay, I'm not gonna go below 200. That's the rule. That is the rule. I have to get a 5-star at some point in this, right? Yeah? Don't be 5-star. Okay, I was gonna lose my mind. You would have heard me scream on recording. Oh my god. Okay. That's like sad that I didn't get Neffany, but also I'm really happy I got Nina because I've wanted her since they put her in the game and she's very important to me. Oh, that's very fun. She was on my wish list, so that's another one that I can slowly mark off my wish list, even though I also have to add Dancer Neffany to that wish list, so it's like the wish list didn't even get any smaller. Plus HP. Okay, at least she's not minus attack, but she is minus res, so oh man. So let's hear it for my 2 5-star Mercedes and 1 horrible IV Nina summoning video. Tragic, but at least I love Nina. I'm gonna quit before my heart can be crushed any more than it already has been. No dancer units for me. Maybe this'll teach me that summoning when I really shouldn't is a poor idea and I won't be rewarded for that. At least I get a free Rinea, but I'm sad. Look at my sweet girl Neffany. She's dancing even though she's just a little country girl. 2 5-star Mercedes. I'm gonna regret how many orbs I spent in the past few months when I get to December and the Lycian Winter banner comes back and I go through the exercise in misery that is trying to find green stones in summoning sessions. And it'll be even more fun because I have all of these videos that I can look back at and see my horrible decisions recorded forever. I hope you guys had better luck on this banner than I did, and if you didn't, I hope that free Rinea will help you in these trying times. Let me know how you fared in the comments, and if you liked this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me, you should absolutely ravage that subscribe button, because I do have more fun stuff on the horizon for this channel, even if I do finally get my act together and cool it a little bit on the summoning sessions. But who really thinks that's gonna happen at this point, huh? In any case, I hope you guys have a great day, great summoning luck, and I will see you all next week. Until then, bye guys, be well.